We've got the new profile high lens right in front of us. It just came in stock. These are readily available. It's a multi-beam LED high beam. We've got the Mini H1 7.0 and D2S 4.0 by Morimoto right in front of us just for size comparison. They're actually going to use the same shrouds if you want to purchase a shroud. It's going to use a full-size shroud. It will cover up those letters on the side, on the perimeter there, and just expose that multi-beam look. And that'll give you like a full, maybe like a 3-inch kind of lens size, sort of say. Just for comparison though, you can see it's a really compact unit. Even without a shroud, it looks good in the right application if you have a very tight high beam. It's got the threaded shaft on the end there. And I've laid out all the accessories and the adapters that it comes with, which is essentially looks like an H4 mount, 9005 mount, and an H7 mount. Up top you got 2 washers that are optional to use, and the lock ring on the right. So that makes it really easy to install. We threaded it on a 9005 high beam yesterday, super easy, and the alignment was actually dead on. So comes with a standard 9006 adapter, so you can use a high beam splitter and a white wire for demonite connection. Maybe in the future they'll offer other colors for the daytime running light, like a DRL, and we will show you how that works in just a moment there. So really nice and compact, but today we're going to be going over the performance of the unit and just giving some feedback on its performance. First, we're going to turn on the DRL portion of the unit here, and the DRL still goes through the the multi-beam. In person, it shows the same way it does on camera. It's got a cool white look to it, and that's your daytime running light function there. So you can hook that up as a running light. It's not blinding in any way. You can see I'm right down in the beam, and it's not blinding me. It's just a glow and a kind of a diffused glow. And it's got a cool look. It's kind of like a mini Q45 projector, if you're familiar with that. Definitely a nice modern day upgrade. I'd love to see this in an amber color, maybe for a running light as well, or a turn signal. That might be cool. And we're going to show you the performance of the unit now. We're going to fire it up. We're also going to do comparison against a halogen high beam, which we have running right now, to see how this unit stacks up. We'll also do a Lux test. So this is the profile bilens. You can see it's got a kind of a yellowish center, and on the outside it has a kind of a bluish look to it. And we're going to show you what the other high beam looks like. And that is a high beam out of a 0405 Impreza. So you can see super concentrated, much more concentrated and center weighted than the high lens. And that'll give you better distance and better performance where you need it. The high lens is more of a, it is a high beam, but it's not going to be quite as good as this halogen high beam. This is a 9005. It's not an HIR or anything like that. Can we see them next to each other again? So you can see it's not as bright or concentrated. I mean, for high beam performance, you do want the concentration. It's much cooler than a halogen. It's got some blue in there, it's got some yellows in there, but it's not quite as bright. Overall, I wouldn't consider a performance upgrade. I think people are going to be using this more as a complementary add-on. For a bi-xenon conversion, it's absolutely perfect. If high beam performance isn't your first priority, it's still a cool upgrade. It's inexpensive, it's easy to do. We'll do a quick Lux test. So with the high lens, we're hitting about 340, 349. It's instant on, just like a halogen bulb, so that's the good part of it. It's easy to install. And let's see the 9005 on the 0405 Impreza. So we're hitting about 500. So you can see, this is much brighter. So it's not quite as bright as stock. I mean, every high beam is technically different. Perhaps it'll beat out some other high beams, but a quick test shows that it's not quite as bright as a halogen 9005 high beam. Although it's great performance, You know, it is lacking a little bit in the performance arena. We'd love to see something that's actually brighter than stock, but nonetheless, cool add-on. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. We'd be happy to discuss it with you or do another comparison for you. Thanks again.